All right, so we're here with Scott Simson, co-founder of AI Marketing World. And Scott, so I attended Scott's, today is September 5th, 2025. And last week I attended an amazing live online AI marketing class. Steve Larson was one of the teachers, Marley Jacks was one of the teachers, Austin Armstrong, and Scott was there. So I learned a lot from you, Scott, and just wanted to bring you in because I have a question on AI. But first of all, would you
Yeah.
like to introduce yourself and add anything else to what I said?
Yeah, sure, man. Yeah. So, just a little background on me. I've been in the content marketing game for a very long time. I built a YouTube agency in 2019. That's our bread and butter. We work with enterprise clients, helping them grow their YouTube channels and some, affiliate marketers, but mostly like businesses who are trying to get more leads coming through YouTube. And artificial intelligence has been a massive part of our infrastructure and our tech stack in our business. And so we realized the power of AI in business as soon as ChatGPT came out. We started integrating it, and now the tools and resources are just insane. And so we had a conference called Video Marketing World that was started
Yeah.
in 2017, and this year we're converting it to AI Marketing World, so that way we can share the tips, the tools, the knowledge, the wisdom that we've learned, and that our speakers who are coming, these like world renowned speakers who are using AI, are coming to teach all these tips to business owners just like you, marketers, business leaders, enterprises. So that's my background. I have, my background is in viral content, in YouTube content, and then my little piece to the pie here is integrating AI into content marketing. So super stoked, man. Thanks for having me on
That's awesome.
your podcast.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, dude, because yeah, I'm just starting to I've been active on Facebook and on Instagram, but on YouTube, I've been posting stuff there here and there, but
Yeah.
definitely want to start being more purposeful about what I post on YouTube, right? So
Well, here's the
any
difference.
tips?
Here's the difference between
Yeah,
Facebook and YouTube. And I didn't
yeah,
mean to interrupt you. Sorry about that.
yeah, no worries.
But the difference between Facebook and YouTube is like Facebook, you post it today, and within
Yeah,
48 hours, it basically disappears, right? You don't
right.
get likes and comments much further than 48 hours out after posting, because it's a timeline oriented platform. So it's fueled by people making posts. YouTube, on the other hand, if you have the right title structure, your video can get views for years. My highest viewed video on YouTube has 32 million views, and I made it 10 years ago. It still gets views every single day. And
Wow.
that's the difference between Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah,
On Facebook, you can't make a post that goes viral for the next 10 years. On YouTube, you can.
yeah,
So you can generate leads, you can generate clicks to your affiliate links if you just have the right strategy put in place. So
right.
that's why YouTube's so important to me. And I try to get everybody to understand, like, hey, this should be the center of your content
Sure.
marketing strategy because of its evergreen appeal.
Yep, I saw that in one of your slides in the class, right? You have
Yeah.
YouTube in the center and everything around it. And yeah, me, I've always believed that as well. It's just, I've been trying to master one social media platform after another, right? Or not master, but get used to it. But yeah, definitely YouTube. Now I'm ready. Um, and also I learned this also from Steve Larson and Marley Jacks, right? Is YouTube is a search engine, right? So if you have the right
Yep.
keywords, et cetera, you do that. And also one interesting thing, I saw the post this morning that you posted about contractors, right?
Yeah.
How Google and YouTube is favoring it. So can you explain a little bit about that, and also how it would relate to real estate, right? Like agents and brokers, like elaborate on that post about contractors and give examples in the real estate for real estate pros.
Oh man. Okay. So, yeah. So YouTube right now is heavily pushing SEO'd content still. And I know a lot of people are saying like SEO is dead, SEO is dead. But if you have a video that's how to change your tires, or
Mhm.
top 10 best tires to put on your car, those videos still have a high likelihood of doing really well because YouTube's also rotating content in and out. They're testing things. They'll the search algorithm is so insanely powerful. It's like if you title something how to or search related, you're going to get a lot of traffic. So we have a contractor channel right now that's just blowing up, and they make kitchen cabinets, and that's it. And our first 3 videos were released like a month ago. They've got 20,000 views, long form videos, 20,000 views a piece, and it's just cruising. In the real estate world, we got a house flipper right now, and he's
Nice.
ex
Who?
he's
Okay.
exploding.
Yeah. Is he?
Um, well, I've got NDA stuff that I can't
Sure, sure.
share
No, no
names,
worries. We don't. Yeah.
but I'll say this, in the house flipping world, if you take someone on a journey from the beginning when you acquire a house and it's a mess, and then you transform it into a beautiful piece of real estate, that's gonna get views. That has appeal. I mean, that's why
Okay.
HGTV exists, right? And so if you follow an HGTV model, which is proven, and these a lot of these shows on HGTV, they just get renewed season after season. You model a show like that on YouTube, low budget, you'll crush it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great. All right. So that, yeah, that's a great tip. So I'll start with that. And what about uh, uh, AI? I know you also have Yonkit, right? But
Yeah, you like it?
how
Mhm.
can we throw like AI into this mix? So I get the search engine,
Totally.
doing that. So now how do we throw AI marketing on top of this, right?
Yeah, so we built a custom YouTube strategy tool, a custom GPT that is for YouTube strategy. And when we bring people into, I mean, we have a coaching program, obviously. When we bring people into our coaching program, they have access to this tool. But our elite clientele that we bring into our business or that we sell into our business, we actually build a custom GPT specifically for their YouTube strategy. And
Cool.
it's a value add, but they also get kind of my brain in their pocket without having to
Yeah.
pay without having to pay my hourly rate, right? And
Yeah.
um and so yeah, integrating this is probably the biggest opportunity in the AI
Yeah.
space right now is in micro SaaS tools
Sure.
because
Yeah.
they're very easy to create with large language models. You can kind of uh fine tune a custom GPT or even just some type of a tool. And then what ends up happening is the knowledge that you train into this becomes what's called an SLM, a small language model. And then that small language model is what operates these very specific, or it's what outputs these very specific tasks. And it's hyper specific to a niche or a subject. So for me, I built an SLM that is YouTube strategy. That's all that it does. Now you can
Right.
ask it to create a Facebook post out of a YouTube video transcript, and it'll do it pretty well. But its core function, its core purpose is YouTube strategy.
It's
And
awesome.
this is very different from what we did 5 years ago in our agency. 5 years ago,
Mm.
we didn't have ChatGPT, and
Yeah.
everything was done by hand. And then and and now we can build a custom GPT for a client, and then they can go and use that and be successful without having to pay our you know large monthly fees for working with us in our done for you side of our business.
Yeah, that's awesome. That was my big takeaway from your class last week. The small language model that you built, right?
Yeah.
For specifically YouTube, your brain basically, right?
Yeah.
I would love to see Steve Larson's small language model, right? And
Oh, it's
Marley
coming,
Jacks,
man.
right? And yeah, they're all coming with that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
where
coming.
I'm going with that, yeah, I'm definitely into, in my business, right? So here's some takeaways on what you said is one of the things that I do as a direct to seller, right, marketer,
Yeah.
is we're actually pulling data directly from the property appraiser's website, right, as
Okay.
opposed to buying the list from a prop stream or a batch list. We're actually doing that. I have VAs doing that, et cetera, right? We've been doing that, and the benefits of that is it's direct, right? It's from the source, but we do it daily, weekly, so we can get it first. So
Yeah.
one of the things I'm working on is creating a small language model to pull that data. And that would be a great YouTube video,
Nice.
right? Hey,
Of
here's how I'm
course.
pulling data. In other words, here's a simple one. Hey, here's how I'm pulling data directly from the county. You don't need PropStream. You don't need Bachelors. Here's how I do it. You can do it in your own county, blah, blah, blah. So that's a how-to,
100%. I
right?
love it.
And then later on in the next few months, as we build out my own small language model, is hey, boom, here's that, because it's specific for the thing. Because I've thought about it for my industry. The problem with doing that for my county is it's specific to each county, right? So if I build one to pull data for my county, that would only work for that. If you need another county, there's hundreds, thousands of counties in the states. There's one, but anyway, that's
Yeah.
that's for another conversation. So I guess we can wrap this up. You want to talk about AI marketing world in October?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're coming down to the wire here. We're almost 30 days out. Super stoked about it. So AI Marketing World is happening in Frisco, Texas. It's just outside of a suburb of Dallas. And it's a 3-day event, October 9th through 11th. We're gonna have hundreds and hundreds of people there, amazing vendors.
Yeah,
We've got robots.
yeah, I
We're
heard about
super
that. It's
stoked about
cool,
that. And then the top AI speakers, trainers in the world are going to be speaking from
cool.
stage, teaching people how to use AI to grow their business. This whole
That's awesome.
event is structured for businesses, for entrepreneurs, for business minds. And if SLMs and building your own tools,
Yeah,
creating
big,
your own AI side hustles, or just learning how to use AI better in your business to make more money, make things more efficient, this is the event that you want to be at.
cool, awesome. So I will provide a link here in our YouTube description. If you go through my link, there's a bunch of other bonuses that I'm adding through that. So sign up for there, and I'll see you in Dallas.
Sounds good, brother. Appreciate it.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Scott. All right, take care.
Yeah, you too.